I was reading one day the story of Joseph, and I was so thrilled at the story of Joseph. I got over in a little closet and knelt down up there in Minneapolis, and I said, Lord God, how I thank you for a man like Joseph. And I thought, if I wished I'd have named Billy Paul Joseph, after that great noble character, there's not one mark against him nowhere in the Bible. Perfect type of Christ in every way. Thought how I would love, I said, oh, if I had a boy, I'd name him Joseph. And just then, that light came moving into the building and said, you'll have a son. And call his name Joseph. Yeah.
God, when my days are done, I'd like to see little Joseph be a man that I could place this Bible in his hand, because the day of his dedication, you spoke, said, Joseph, thou art a prophet. I pray, God, that you'll let a double portion of the Spirit on my boy. If you'll just let me live to win souls for you till I get old, then place this Bible over into the hands of my son Joseph and tell him to continue with the same gospel. You'll be a full life, Father.
In the dedication of the little boy at the altar, somehow I was inspired to say, Joseph, thou art God's prophet. And maybe when I leave, I pray that a double portion of the Spirit will come upon Joseph for the age to come, if there is one.
But I believe Joseph, even a little mean boy that he is, I believe God's calling. That's the reason kids can't get along with him. He's a leader. And I know that God's calling him. I want to train him in the way of the word of the Lord, that he'll not forsake that word. I want to do it myself, if God willing. And when I get old and sit back and see him there standing in the pulpit and said, this same gospel my daddy stood for, he's sitting there old and broke tonight. But I want to take his place and fill his shoes and stand there.
And I cut pretty hard on the people that night about the way they were doing. Nobody had said anything, and little Joseph come over and grabbed me by the shoulder. He said, Daddy, you sure did preach tonight. And this morning, as I was leaving and going up to 8th and 10th Street, or 10 and 10th rather, nobody had said a thing, the wife and the two girls. And little Joseph took a hold of my shoulder again. He said, Daddy, I sure like that preaching this morning, he said. I said, well, I've got one fan, that's my son.
This boy is already the spirit of prophecy upon him. And he, stand up just a little bit, Joseph. There he is. All right. He's like his mother, bashful. I'll tell you what happened. We was away. He's 4 years old now, but when he was 3, we were away, and he said, Daddy, and I said, yes, honey. He said, David, that's the boy that was crippled and was healed, Mr. Wood's son that lives next door to us, said, I was seeing him have a wreck on a motorcycle. He doesn't even have a motorcycle. And it hurt his leg. He tore his clothes on the right side. I said, where was that at, honey? Said, down the lane from where we live. And 3 days later, a boy came through from Kentucky riding a motorcycle, and David went out on the lane and hurt his right side and tore his clothes, just like Joseph saw it. When I dedicated him to the Lord the morning, there was many little babies standing up, and they had mothers with them along the altar. When I picked up Joseph in my arms, not thinking of what I was saying, I said, Joseph, my son, thou art a prophet. That's my prayer, and I believe it'll be that God will take everything that He ever give me and double it times double and put on that boy. Then when I leave, that He'll take my place.